Hello guys, I'm Shade Raven Black, aka Shade Black Psychotic Gremlin. As a reminder, my content's not for kids. I cuss like a sailor, and welcome to Drawing Tales. This is where I talk about a variety of topics and draw some illustrations along with some points. So sit back and watch this video. Alright, so with the intro out of the way, today's topic is video games, but I figure we start off by showing you guys the clip of the first ever video game made in the 1950s. Now keep in mind, I will give credit to all my sources. The credits will be at the end of the video, and it will also be in the description and pinned in the comments down below. Alright, enjoy.
Did you know that the first video game ever created wasn't actually Pong? Rather, it was this right here, known as Tennis for Two. Released in 1958, it was made using an analog computer connected to an oscilloscope. It featured two paddles, a ball, and a net, all represented by simple geometric shapes. Viewing this next to a modern game is nothing short of fascinating, as it's truly impressive just how far technology has advanced over the years.
Now, in the 1970s is the first ever commercially available video game. It came out on the Atari, and that's when video games were popping off. Of course, back then they were seen as a fad or as this new trendy thing. Yeah, there are people that were haters that did not want to get into it, but overall, there were people that loved it. And just saw it as a neat little gimmick. And then it just grew from there. The 80s came, Pac-Man was this hot new thing, and Pac-Mania was hot. Everyone wanted a piece of the Pac-Man pie. It was in just about in every arcade back then, and keep in mind, there was no Pac-Man for home consoles back then. Like, you had to walk out of your house, have a bag full of quarters, and play in the arcades to play Pac-Man. Like, it was, times they were great, at least from what I heard. Like, everyone loved going out and hanging out at arcades back then. Because back then, the arcades were far more powerful than home consoles, which was the Atari back then. But, let's see, after that...
As soon as I eat that power block, you guys are finished! Drop Atari Pac-Man into your Atari video computer system and you're playing the hottest game since Space Invaders, Atari Pac-Man! I got Pac-Man fever! It's driving me crazy! I said Pac-Man fever! I'm going out of my... Hate to eat and run! Pac-Man by Atari!
Yeah, but then Pac-Man for the Atari came out, and so many people bought it, and it was disappointing. It was a glitchy mess. Like, the ghost was constantly basically teleporting back and forth. It was a buggy fucking mess, and it wasn't at all like Pac-Man in the original arcades. Like, the Atari just... It didn't handle the game well, or Pac-Man well, per se. Like, it took hackers in order to fix the game. And E.T. for the Atari was shit too, so yeah, I drew that there. But basically in the video game crash of the 1980s, copies of E.T. and Pac-Man ended up in landfills, and yeah, no one wanted to play those. Absolutely no one. A few people maybe, but most, nah, no chance. So afterwards, Mario was born, and honestly, love him or hate him, thanks to Mario, you see video games. Like, Mario revolutionized gaming as a whole, and Sonic was created solely at first to rival Mario, because we wouldn't have Sonic without Mario, and then Crash Bandicoot was created to be Sony's mascot back for PS1, and was created to rival Sonic. In fact, the prototype of Crash Bandicoot was called Sonic's ass, because the camera is on his backside instead of on his side. So yeah, without Mario, we would have never gotten Sonic the Hedgehog or Crash Bandicoot. So that's a really important piece of history right there. Now, rewinding slightly, like before Crash Bandicoot came along, Super Nintendo came out and propaganda was coming out, unfortunately. Like, you see these two turd characters I drew? Childish. Stop having fun. We will gaslight you. We hate video games. It causes violence. Satan. Think of the children. It was basically satanic panic and think of the children. So please watch these clips. Alright, it's important for you guys to see these. And then we'll continue, okay?
Our video game industry is hotter than ever this season, and one good reason, Nintendo has introduced some hot new toys. But have things gone a bit too far? This evening, Ken Shockney wraps up a special report on Video Mania.
Does this really have to cost this much? Where should the anger be directed? Not at the parents, but at the manufacturer.
So it has come to this. Therapy sessions for families whom you could call Nintendependent.
First of all, the peer pressure starts. I feel maybe exploited.
Psychologists' offices might get more crowded this holiday season. Just in time for Christmas, the Japanese toy maker Nintendo has come out with a new set of electronic video games. At $200, a Super Nintendo setup costs twice as much as the old system, and you can't mix and match. For the money, the company promises better pictures, sound, and adventures. Some of the new games look like updated takes on fairly well-known formats. In the racing game of F-Zero, you're in a futuristic race car. Oh, I guess I should watch where I'm driving instead of talking. The 3D effect, as you can see, is pretty good by video game standards. This is a nice clear stretch, even if I am in reverse. Let's see if we can't turn the car around right about now. If you're a real good player, meaning you've got the skill of a 9 or 10-year-old, you can even try to jump your car. But look out, if you miss, the game lets you know your status. Some parents are refusing to be taken in.
I'm going to say no, and I'm going to explain to him how people market things to make you spend more money.
Nintendo controls 80% of the video market, though some game players prefer the pictures of its competitor Sega. But no matter how you play the game, or which game you play, things definitely have come a long way since Pac-Man. Ken Shocknick, Channel 4 News.
It seems like a normal gaming system, but it's far from it. The Super Mini SN02 preloaded with 800 games looks nearly identical to the original Nintendo SNES. Even the packaging is nearly a perfect copy. But it's not created by, sold by, or affiliated with Nintendo in any way.
It looks exactly like a miniature version of the old Super Nintendo.
Taylor Turley's 5-year-old son was gifted the console for Christmas, and she was ready to share some gaming nostalgia with him.
I was raised in the 90s. A lot of these games are very familiar with me. I honestly wanted to play the game before I gave it to him.
But she quickly realized some of the preloaded games included offensive or racist language and pornographic material, like this image of what appears to be 2 naked children in a tent. The book there labeled porn, and one with a sexually explicit character that looks like Ronald McDonald, along with an email account.
You can only imagine the type of person that's posting their email on pedophilic games.
She says she was also shocked to find a game with racist characters.
There's another game that is supposed to be like Mario 2, I believe. And it's called Black Man 2 once you get into the game, and I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty racist.
The gaming system, which doesn't list a manufacturer on the box, but says it's made in China, is sold by multiple third parties on major retailers like Walmart or Amazon. And we found it being sold in person at an electronics store in Corona, Queens, displayed right here on a table outside the store, along with what appears to be a knockoff Nintendo Switch.
Here is the loading screen, and we see
Luigi here, like a cartoon version of Luigi, very familiar. Looks like a fun game so far. Everything looks pretty normal. But as we kept scrolling, we're deep into the games now. It's 111 is the number of games that we've gotten to get to this screen. And on the same page, we have Mickey Mouse 3, which sounds like a game. Sure, you'd let your kids play that. That's fine. But on the same page, we have one that sounds much more explicit and questionable. And then as we hit play, we were even more shocked. Okay, right off the bat, that's not the Mowgli I remember. It would just be a normal game if it weren't for Mowgli being naked. We've reached out to Disney for comment on this, but have not heard back.
I was fuming.
Kyla Knight has been trying to warn other parents about the system on TikTok and tells us she bought it for her kid when it was listed here as a bestseller on Amazon.
My husband went ahead and bought it. It was like, hey, this is only $50. You know, we're going to go ahead and get this.
After Kyla reached out to Amazon, the company told her they were investigating. And in a statement to NBC News, said the product was, quote, investigated and removed. But as of today, it's now listed on the site by another third-party seller. Walmart also telling NBC News the game will be removed because it does not comply with our prohibited products policy. But we found one that appears to be the same system by a third-party seller today. The online posts selling the systems do not mention anything about inappropriate content. They even receive some 5-star reviews.
If you go into the descriptions of these consoles, they are marketed to children. They're marketed to give to your friends' children.
However, now Kyla and Taylor joining dozens of other customers, leaving reviews to warn other parents and to get the word out.
That's all I wanted to do with this whole topic, was just make sure that parents knew what could potentially be on presents that they're buying for their kids.
My warning would just be to make sure that you go through the console yourself and test out these games. Even if you're not interested in playing it, just be aware of what your child is taking in all accounts.
All right, Stephen Romo joins us now live here on Top Story. So, Stephen, I mean, this is pretty eye-opening, and it's incredible how much it looks like the old Super Nintendo. How hard was it to get to the games that were inappropriate? I mean, could any kid find them? And you found things that were even sicker than what we saw in your story, correct?
Yeah, stuff we could not include in the story, definitely on this game. That's one of the weird things about it, though, is if a parent gives this to their child, they might look through it for a while and not find anything. But after scrolling just a few pages down, all of a sudden you see some strange titles that seem racist. The games themselves are actually pretty normal, but then you get to the ones like we saw, the Jungle Book version. There is a normal version of the Jungle Book as well, but then for inexplicable reasons, there's this sexually explicit version in there. And there are some totally good games, some nostalgic games. I played the Star Trek game. It was actually pretty fun for a while. That's why I don't understand the reason that this product would actually have that. It'd be good to get a response from the manufacturer, but there's actually not one listed on the box. So
yeah, some sick puppies out there, and we thank you and the Top Story team for finding this out so we can let parents know.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
I'm here today as a parent and a senator, and along with my colleagues and so many of the advocates from around the country, we are determined to stop a situation in which video games with pornographic and violent content are being peddled to our children. Today I'm announcing, along with my colleagues, Senator Lieberman and Bai, the Family Entertainment Protection Act. This bill will prohibit the sale of violent and sexually explicit video games to minors and will give parents the tools they need to make informed decisions. Now, as the holiday season is upon us, this is a particularly important time to raise awareness of this issue. Video games are hot holiday items, and I understand that. They are certainly entertaining and even educational in many instances. They can help our children learn, they can increase hand and eye coordination, but it is also clear that there are games that are just not appropriate for children. And busy parents are looking for some guidance all the time, but especially during this hectic holiday season. Now, as you can see from the posters that we have displayed here, many games contain content that is deeply disturbing. It's almost routine in popular games for players to spray other people with Uzis, to drive over pedestrians, to kill police officers, to attack women, and in some cases, even to engage in cannibalism. Players commit gruesome acts like these using top-of-the-line graphics in stunningly realistic detail. Now, it is up to adults whether they wish to expose themselves to this type of violence and pornography. But we have 40 years of research to tell us that violent media is bad for our children. According to the most comprehensive statistical analysis yet conducted, violent video games increase aggressive behavior as much as lead exposure decreases children's IQ scores. And I want people to think about that. Everybody knows lead poisoning is bad for children. Oh, I want everybody to know that exposure to violent video games is also bad for children. There was testimony before the Senate Commerce Committee in 2000 that playing video games, violent video games, accounts for a 13 to 22% increase in teenagers' violent behavior. Yet we know that such games are easily accessible. A recent study by the National Institute on Media and the Family found that children between the ages of 9 and 14 were able to purchase M-rated video games nearly 50% of the time. Furthermore, nearly a quarter of retailers didn't even understand the ratings they were supposed to enforce. And only half of the stores surveyed train employees in the use of the ratings. Well, we need to do better, and that's why we're introducing the Family Entertainment Protection Act. And let me be very, very clear. This legislation is not about government censorship or regulation of content. Quite simply, it is about protecting children and empowering parents. We need to treat violent video games the way we treat tobacco, alcohol, and pornography. We know that these products are damaging to children, and we need to give parents the tools to keep them out of kids' hands. If you put it just really simply, these violent video games are stealing the innocence of our children. And it is certainly making the job of being a parent even more difficult. So the time has come to put on the brakes and to just insist that parents know what material is in the video games their children play, and to pass laws with real teeth that will send a clear message that we really do mean business. I'm pleased now to introduce Norman Rosenberg, who is the president and CEO of Parents Action for Children, a nonpartisan network of parents founded by the actor and director Rob Reiner. Parents Action for Children mobilizes parents to stand up for policies that put children and families first. And Mr. Rosenberg has certainly done that in his 30 years of advocacy on behalf of children's welfare. He first came to Washington in 1977 when he fought for the rights of children with disabilities. He's a native New Yorker and brought up in New York City, graduate of the State University of New York at Buffalo, and a former professor in SUNY Buffalo's School of Law, where he taught family law and juvenile justice. And finally, what may make him even more qualified to be here today is he is the father of twin boys, just like Senator Bai. So Mr. Rosenberg looks at the effect of violent and pornographic video games on children in a very personal way.
But of course, you're starting to see my point, like how these politicians and these news people are twisting video games to be this big evil thing. And these parents who don't want to parent are using video games as a scapegoat. Like it's, because they just want attention. Yeah, it was wild back then. It was the Satanic Panic. And there were those of us that were bullied for liking video games. But hey, shit happens. But then opinions started to shift when the Wii came out. Like, and there was this news anchor that, or news station I want to say, that painted a positive light for video games. And people were starting to realize, hey, it's not the video games. You know, this shit is a treat. Alright? Like, a whole family could play together, because you're using, you know, the system to play and engage in stories and seeing this work of art. Like, the issues is probably with the parents and with the kids themselves. Like, if they're, you know, not behaving, then it's just them not behaving, and that behavior just needs to be corrected. Or maybe they have some kind of mental illness. Like, there was some hope for us. Like, things were looking up during that time period, and it made me smile. And yeah, like, check this video out. I'll explain more afterwards.
Now, it is the latest must-have games console. Some dedicated players camped out for more than 2 nights to ensure that they were able to buy the Wii from Nintendo.
But most shops have now sold out, and some angry customers have told us that they've been told they won't get a console in time for Christmas, even though they pre-ordered one. Well, Rory Kathleen-Jones is here. And Rory, what's all this fuss about then?
Well, Dermot, it's by no means the most advanced of the new breed of console, but so far the Wii is proving a huge hit. Part of the excitement is about this, the new controller, which brings a certain physicality into game playing. I'll just do a little demonstration here, quick golf game. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad a shot there. But amidst all the excitement about the Wii, some customers have been left wondering why theirs hasn't arrived. If you'd queued until midnight, you might just have got your hands on one. If you'd ordered one in advance, you should have been able to pick it up this morning. But right now, this is the only place you'll find a Nintendo Wii console. They're going on eBay for up to 3 times the recommended price. So why the excitement?
I'm a 40-year-old child at heart. I love consoles.
I've been waiting for it for ages, and I had all of the Nintendo consoles for the last 10 years. I'm just a huge fan.
But 13-year-old Sean Waring is among many eager gamers feeling let down today. He ordered his console from Argos, only to be told at the last minute that it wasn't coming.
I'm disappointed that I never got it on the for December, and I hope I'll get it before Christmas because I've been saving up for about a year.
A number of retailers have struggled to supply the Wii to people who'd ordered it. They're blaming Nintendo, but is it all just a ploy to whip up more interest?
I can honestly say that's not the case at all. We want as many people as possible playing Wii. It's a great product. We want people to play it, and we want people playing it on Christmas Day.
Nintendo wasn't supposed to be the winner in the console game. Microsoft's Xbox 360, at around £280, is thought to have sold as many as 10 million in its first year. But the Nintendo Wii at $179.99 is expected to sell 6 million worldwide by next March. The big loser is Sony's PlayStation 3. It could cost as much as £500, but it's yet to arrive in British shops. I think I've got one more putt for my par. Let's have a quick go at that. Oh dear. Pretty useless in golf, in the virtual world as well as in the real world. Actually, an awful lot at stake here. Billions being spent on consoles, and right now, Nintendo doing rather better than Sony.
Not bad, Rory, but no place in the Ryder Cup team for you.
Proof that it's live television, that's always a good thing.
After the mass shooting in Connecticut that left 28 dead, people were looking for answers. And one of the easiest first answers they went to was video games. On Sunday, Senator Joe Lieberman went on to Fox News to say that producers of violent video games and movies must tone it down because violent entertainment is a causative factor to violence. As has Representative Jason Chaffetz, he went on this week on ABC to say that violent realism found in games and movies was making young adults unable to make the transition from their teen years to adulthood. In their articles, Reuters and the Drudge Report found the fact that the gunman had been involved in his high school's tech club and had played video games so important, so essential to his character, that it was put in headlines and early on in the articles. Early on in the investigation, when the gunman's identity was thought to have been his brother's because he was holding his ID, People were quick to find his profile on Facebook and note that he had liked the Mass Effect video game, using that as a reason why the shootings could have happened, immediately calling for a ban on violent video games. But here's a little reality check. Violent crime has dropped since 1991, when video games started having more mass appeal, not to mention progressively better and more realistic graphics. Major studies from the Harvard Medical School Center for Mental Health and the British Medical Journal found no correlation between violent video games and violent activity. And a recent study in Germany found aggressive children gravitated toward more violent games, not the other way around. The truth is, this is scapegoating. Politicians, policymakers, parents, and advocates don't understand gaming, so it's easy for them to lump these people who have that hobby into a group, to classify them as degenerate, as violent people, when really, gamers aren't all 10-year-olds in their basement or people who are socially inadequate. Just remember, there are millions of people worldwide that play games, and only a small percentage that went on a mass shooting. What if they had found another similar hobby correlated between people who had committed mass shootings? What if they found they all listened to the same music, or all skateboarded, or all ate Doritos, or all played chess? Would they unfairly blame those activities as causative factors for why they committed those acts? No. It's so much easier to talk about how a disturbed 20-year-old fired fake guns in a virtual world than it would be to have a real, hard conversation about mental health or gun control. So it might seem crazy to us now, but in the 1950s, comic books were the scapegoat of the era, with parents blamed for making their kids too violent and degenerative. So they set up the Comics Code Authority, a group to censor comics so they were presentable to kids. And they had many stipulations, including no comic shall explicitly present the unique details of a method or crime. In every instance, good shall triumph over evil and the criminal punished for his misdeed. No comic can use the word horror or terror in its title. Excessive slang is discouraged, and the treatment of romance stories shall emphasize the value of home and the sanctity of marriage. Those are the rules they had to keep people safe. The three largest consumer markets for video games are North America, Japan, and Europe. But according to PolitiFact, the US gun homicide rate is 15 times higher than the other 22 high-income countries across the world. This would indicate that no, video games are not the problem. It must be something else. Perhaps we should look at how we cover the news. I worked for local news for many years, and I think they do a lot of things wrong. They could do them better. But one thing they did right was to not cover suicides and to not name people who had committed suicides in a public way. This was so as to not glorify the act. Why can't this be applicable to mass murders? I mean, we can still cover the story, but do we have to identify the gunman? Do we have to let his name live in infamy as someone who was a monster rather than just a sick individual who had perhaps killed himself? To conclude, I don't know why this happened. I don't think anyone really does. The field of pseudo-commando rampage violence isn't really well understood, and it's only starting to begin to be researched as a field. And while I commend people for having heavy hearts and feeling for the victims and searching for answers, looking to the easiest answer is not the solution, and unnecessarily denigrating and demeaning a subsect of the population that's only growing larger is not the solution.
Yeah, the video was pretty cool, but like all good things, it didn't last. Well, they twisted it to be addiction, unfortunately. And yeah, instead of satanic panic, it's now they lumped anything technology related to being this big bad thing. Like, there's no differentiation in these turds' eyes, really. Instead of going over the different types of video games there are, or different types of media, they just lump them all together and invented screen time, or yeah, the pandemic screwed everything up, alright? Because we're suffering the after effects, and these kids are suffering after effects because a lot of parents just shoved an iPad in front of these kids' faces as young as a baby and just didn't even bother, raising them. Like, I'm not saying get an iPad for a fucking baby. Like, no. I mean, if you're responsible with it, sure. But personally, I think you should just get a family computer and just start slow, like when kids own it. That's my personal opinion. God. But, yeah, it was, and still kind of is a nightmare. Like, I hope we do crawl out of this, but, oh, fuck. It'll take some time.
We're going to turn now to our GMA cover story. It's about a new lawsuit that claims some video game companies are intentionally addicting kids to the games. Whit Johnson has the story. Good morning, Whit.
Hey, George. Good morning to you. The mom you're about to meet blames video game addiction for her son's severe emotional distress, anger, and depression. After years of feeling helpless and trying just about everything to intervene, she's now taking on some of the world's top video game makers, demanding accountability and change.
This morning, a major lawsuit taking on the video game industry. An Arkansas mother and son accusing manufacturers of intentionally designing games to be as addictive as possible.
I spent a lot of nights crying, thinking that I was a bad parent because of it. Because if there's any other parent dealing with this, I want them to know they're not alone.
21-year-old Preston Johnson and his mother, Elizabeth Jones, claiming in the lawsuit that the games he plays, including Fortnite, Roblox, and Minecraft, are specifically developed and designed to cause the addiction experienced by him and other users.
That's our goal, to make the video game industry defendants accountable for what they've done to the youth in our country.
Johnson's mom says he started gaming at age 12 and by 16 had dropped out of school due to his desire to stay home and play video games. The lawsuit claiming as a result of gaming addiction, he's experienced severe emotional distress, loss of friends, inability to limit game playing time, depression, withdrawal symptoms such as rage and anger.
At one point, I took away the modem altogether. And he went downstairs and screamed so loud, the neighbors called Child Protective Services because they thought I was abusing him.
Internet gaming disorder is listed as a condition by the American Psychiatric Association, and experts say the diagnosis would depend on the level of distress it causes.
Someone could be playing video games a lot, but it might not impair their functioning or cause an impact on their relationships, whereas someone else might be playing video games a lot, and it could really cause financial ruin or really hurting their relationships.
While many experts agree it needs more study, some psychologists say issues with internet gaming may not be a unique disorder, but a symptom of something else, like depression or autism. The Entertainment Software Association, speaking for the gaming community, telling ABC News, the industry invests in creating easy-to-use tools for players, parents, and caregivers to manage numerous aspects of gameplay. Claims that say otherwise are not rooted in fact and ignore the reality that billions of people enjoy playing video games as part of a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Preston's mom says his life has been forever altered.
When he started playing these games, I had no idea that these multi-million-dollar gaming platforms and games were going to create an addict out of my son. I never knew it would destroy our family.
Preston has not completed high school. He's not able to work a 40-hour work week. He doesn't interact with family. He doesn't have friends. He's a bit of a recluse, and the family cannot get him to engage with them.
Now, the family's attorney says they're suing for monetary damages to help cover Preston's medical care. Gaming disorder is recognized by a number of groups now, including the World Health Organization. If you believe you or someone you know might have an issue, you're encouraged to contact a mental health professional.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.
My first issue with video games is that I believe that as a rule, it is a massive waste of your time. But I think that we can agree that when you evaporate your time doing something so meaningless, you just think, man, I probably should have been doing something else that could have in fact benefited me in some way. Now, there are people that will say, well, I play video games to relax. And the truth is you don't, because video games are actually remarkably stressful. It's fun, but it's stressful. Like I used to drink in college because it was fun, but ultimately I wasn't doing that to relax, and it was stressful the next day when you're tired, you can't get up, you feel like crap. It's obviously not a benefit to our lives. But the second issue that I have with the gaming industry, and this is definitely the bigger one, is that it desensitizes us to violence without question.
What the fuck was that?
Please, your God. Boy! You think you hard. Here I come, this is my final time. You wasn't expecting this, boy!
My son is addicted and obsessed with violent video games.
I hear your guns.
Video games are my son's #1 priority.
He plays when he wants, where he wants, and for as long as he wants.
He has stayed on for up to 20 hours. He never comes out of his room to eat with us, but he will yell out from his room, "Peasant, bring me a plate."
Come to me immediately! I request backup immediately!
The two games that he really likes to play the most are Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite. He gets very excited about the number of kills because the more kills you have, the higher you go in the game. It makes him very aggressive.
Empty it!
His favorite game right now is Grand Theft Auto.
Double barrel, bitch!
It is very violent. They rob, shoot, kill, beat.
Let's empty out this.
And everything they do is demeaning to women.
Jiggly jiggly, I'm coming for the booty.
When my nephew is playing the video games, he's very rude and disrespectful to the people that he's playing online with.
Thank you! You didn't see anything.
He plays the game online with adults, and the language that they use is absolutely horrendous.
Beep, beep! CEO coming through.
I'm gonna kill you, beat the out of you, and piss off.
And that's transferred over to his mom.
When I tell him, watch your language, he'll tell me to shut the up and
get out.
He will turn over furniture, he breaks dishes. He has basically destroyed his room.
How would you like your death to be? Death by AIDS?
These violent games have desensitized him from actual pain and death. He has been bullied. I am scared that he will take the behaviors that he's learned in the game and retaliate. He could become another school shooter.
Let's empty out this.
This is something that I feel like I could deal with in 30 seconds or 3 hours, depending on how I approach this. But if you're so desperate, why did you not write in? Why did your sister write in 9 times?
I guess I'm just complacent to it. I'm used to it.
I feel like I know what's wrong with him. My question is, what's wrong with you? You have a 12-year-old child yelling, "Get in here, peasant. Bring me this," and what do?
I do it.
You do it. He locks you out of the house in the freezing rain and holds a sign up to the window, "I will let you in if you go get me Starbucks." And you go get it. Now, come on, help me. I'm just an old country boy. You have to help me understand how this makes sense.
I've been in school for the last 18 months, and I'm gone 4 nights a week and 12-hour shifts on the weekends. And his dad has had anxiety disorder and heart issues, and so physically and emotionally, he wasn't able to handle him. And so by the time I got home from work, I work 40 hours a week as well. So by the time I got home, I'm just so tired and mentally and physically exhausted that I would just do whatever I had to do to keep the peace.
Okay, now, his dad passed away
September.
in September of last year, right? And from a heart condition, correct?
Yes.
And your son barely shed a tear, right?
Yes.
In fact, he said, "Hey, people die. Moving on."
Yes.
What do you think? I mean, you're looking at this. You're there every day. I just met you guys.
The way that he treats her is just deplorable. But I think she was crippled a little bit by her husband and the way that he kept things super secret. So she wasn't allowed to talk to me about it. She wasn't really allowed to talk to anybody about it. And so when she finally started opening up to me, and I realized, oh my goodness, like he is really cussing you out. He's really doing these things. Then that's when I wrote in originally. At that point, I thought maybe she'll kind of take control and it'll get better. And it just got worse.
But I wanted to get to the meat and potatoes of this. Like, you see all that? Go to the gym, women bad, YouTube bad, social media equals gaming. It means I did that because these people either cannot or refuse to tell shit apart. Internet bad, but use it anyway for our gain. Digital drugs, like and follow. Destroys his PS5, LOL. I mean, let's be real, LOL's counting on. But stage rage bait. Because we see these stage videos where the kids are acting up and the parents are like, oh my god, it's the iPad, it's the video games. And this young influencer will be like, see, this is why I would never give my kid a video game or an iPad. We need to only do it with Mother Nature and the power of the crystals. And also no vaccines. Vaccines cause autism. I mean, come on. What the fuck? No, there's nothing wrong with being concerned with your kid's medical health, okay? Like, if your kid can't, handle a vaccine, like if your kid's allergic to it or if you suspect anything, then that's your choice, alright? But just don't be pushing that at everybody, alright? But completely different. But I'm just saying, it's just kind of... They're a bit loony, aren't they? And they want to scam you. They want your money. It causes division. Alright, social media, like, you need to be using it responsibly. Like, the power we have in our phones is in all of us. Alright? We could do something really fantastic, or we could do something really, really fucked up with it. And these influencers are doing fucked up shit. They're convincing the masses that gamers are losers and that we're like these assholes. No, we're not. We are different. We just want to exist and have fun. Yeah, there's some bad gamers out there, but that's why I'm trying to encourage people, to be healthy about it. That's all I want. I want everyone to join the club and have a favorite video game. Alright? That's all I want. Ugh. Alright. There is something I want to make clear. People with ADHD and autism can use technology and gamers do. Same as kids. Okay? You just have different brains. We're allowed to enjoy things, okay? Please just stop doing that. Play with your kids. That's something I want. But going back to these assholes, they just want your money and attention, and they look down on everyone. They really do. They think they're hot shit, and it's pure narcissism. That's why I call them narcissistic Barbies. There's narcissistic Ken doll, and there's the narcissistic Barbie doll. They tend to look down on gamers. They do. And they look down on anyone using technology unless it's for their own gain. Normally kids. It's because they want your attention and they want your money. Now, I want you to take a look at these videos that I have prepared. And it's not pretty. It's both parents, and I managed to find like a girlfriend basically trying to control her boyfriend, like one destroying a game console, and yeah, just give it a watch. Take your time with it.
Hey world, once again, these kids and these electronics, and they want to act right. So guess what? My youngest finna get his PlayStation demolished. But guess what? This time, I'm not gonna do it. He wanna sit there, he wanna play Fortnite, he wanna do this, get F's in school, taking the baby's phone, playing Fortnite. So y'all follow me. This is what's about to go down. Tracy! Tracy! So you watch YouTube videos again this morning on PlayStation? On the phone? What did I tell you next time we're gonna have? Did I tell you PlayStation's gonna get it? Right? Come on. I'm not gonna tell you that. You gonna tell your own shit up. Put your cup down. Don't worry about feeding the dog. God, I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it.
No, do that outside, not in here.
Do it outside.
Yeah, bring it.
Hold on a second. Leave it right there. Hold on, I'll be right back. No, talk to the camera. Tell them how you don't listen. Let's go. I don't want to hear nothing about no YouTube. You was on YouTube. Every time you on YouTube. Come on here. Shut up that crying. Shut up. Shut it up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Beat it up. Beat it up. Now you better hit it like you better hit it. Beat it up. Beat it up. Beat it harder. Beat that thing up. Hit it. Hold on, man. Beat it up. Man, you ain't doing it right. You ain't doing it right. Move out the way. Move. Come on. Come on. Here, hold this. Here, hold this. Here, drop it on there. Drop that thing on there. Don't drop it on. Move out the way. Move out the way. Move. See that? Huh? Oh man, it's getting cracked up pretty good now. Come on. Beat it up. Beat it up. Keep on beating it. Keep on beating it. Beat it up. That's all you got? That's all you got? Come on, man. You can do better than that. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Huh? What you crying for? You don't know why? Why was you watching YouTube this morning? Before you get ready for school? Huh? You don't know?
I posted a video about 5 months ago saying, sorry, I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry about that too, but I saved, my computer was broken, but I saved up money to get it fixed. I got a bunch of cool vlogs coming out. It's been a lot of update videos lately. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I want to get you guys up to date. I'm filming a video. Can you wait? Sorry about that.
You on the computer? What did I say?
I'm filming a video.
I said no computer.
Yeah, but I'm filming a video.
You've been on it all day. I said no computer.
I'm filming
Don't
a
talk
video.
You want...
Hey, Dad! Dad, no! No! Dad, no!
I'm done with it. I told you no computer. All day, you sit on the computer. No computer.
What is wrong with you?
Leave it down there.
All right, so today is Friday, and Dylan's mom said something about him staying home today. I think he was planning to stay home to play video games. Dylan,
What?
did you stay home from school to play video games?
It's one day, Dad.
It's Friday. You could have had all weekend to play video games. You don't miss school to play video games.
Shut up. They were probably just gonna repeat the same repetitive dribble.
No, this is not. That's it. You know,
No,
we've been
no.
through this before, but
What?
we're breaking your Wii again. Ugh.
Ow!
Ugh. That's it. I need a hammer.
No, no, Dad.
No, you cannot. This video game stuff is getting
Oh,
outrageous. There, some pieces, finally. Alright. I think there.
Yup.
That'll teach you to play video games. What do you have to say?
Now I can't play video games tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm uploading this. I'm letting
Fine,
Shane upload this.
upload it. Maybe everybody else will see that I don't want you taking school off to play video games.
Shut up! It's one day!
But if your girlfriend sends you this,
It's
This clip just went viral with 50 million views. People are super mad at this guy's girlfriend. Basically, the guy is just chilling, playing some video games, having a good time, and then the girlfriend walks in for some reason and turns off his console mid-game. Now, if this has ever happened to you, you probably know how annoying it is for someone to shut off your console mid-game. So naturally, this guy gets really mad, he slams his controller on the ground, slams his headphones on the ground, and has this conversation with her.
No, don't. Why?
Because this is all you do.
It's all I have.
Now, a huge debate has erupted as to whether this is okay to do or not. Basically, a lot of guys are mad, saying that it's just his hobby and he should be allowed to do what he wants without being treated like a child. Now, in response, some girls are saying they want a real man who doesn't play video games, which is kind of absurd, but we'll get to that. So we got this response from Tay over here saying, "I'm not attracted to men that play video games." Somebody responds saying, "I'm not attracted to girls who do OnlyFans," which is, I mean, a fair response in this case. I mean, it's okay for you not to be attracted to men who play video games, but just saying you're probably excluding about 99% of the population. I genuinely do not know someone who doesn't like playing video games. If they don't, they probably just haven't tried. I don't know. I still don't understand why some men feel the obligation of being in a relationship where there's no love. It's obvious here that this man is not happy. So this person responds saying, "Men derive satisfaction from solving problems. Up until about 150 years ago, and through human history, we had to solve problems daily that directly impacted our survival. Many men are depressed because they can't fulfill this feeling. Video games are a pacifier to that depression." Okay, I don't know if this is like the scientific reason why people play video games. In my opinion, there's plenty of reasons why people play video games. You don't have to be depressed to play video games. You can just kind of enjoy the experience. A bunch of times you're playing video games with your friends as well, so it's a social experience and you get to talk to a bunch of friends. You can also play solo. There's nothing really wrong with it. I mean, it's kind of like watching a TV show. I mean, if you can criticize playing video games, then you can criticize watching TV shows, which I'm sure the people who are criticizing this do as well. I mean, in my opinion, if you can't respect someone's boundaries or their hobbies, why even be in a relationship? It's obviously just not gonna work out. I genuinely feel that gaming is like a huge part of people's lives, and for some people, it's pretty much all they have. It's like their only escape from the real world, and as someone who's played video games a large part of my life, and I still do on a daily basis, I don't think it's something to be mocked or anything like that. It's just entertainment like anything else. I mean, clearly the girlfriend isn't giving him all the happiness he needs, so I mean, he's got to resort to something else. I mean, I'd be playing video games too if my girlfriend was like that. It's odd that there isn't a stigma against reading books for hours. Different people de-stress in different ways after a long day. Comparing video games to reading books? Ha 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 ha! Wow, I love these holier-than-thou people who think that, oh, I read books, so I'm so intelligent, but while you play video games because you're a stupid caveman. As if it's just a different source of entertainment. Now, sure, you can argue that books are a better way to spend your time because you're learning something, but you could be reading a fiction book like Harry Potter, and then what's your argument, right? And not to mention, you learn a lot of things from video games, okay? I pretty much learned a lot of my English from like Pokemon and stuff, and I got a bunch of like facts about nature, a bunch of things like that. And it's been a great memory to just talk with a bunch of people. I've formed so many connections through video games and just the entertainment sources I consume, like even anime. People will say that's completely useless. You're a lifeless loser if you watch anime. Yet I've made countless friendships and bonded with countless people just because I engaged in a similar hobby. Okay, so Nicole over here says, would I be happy if someone turned my console off? Absolutely not. But if I'm avoiding a conversation with my partner and I start acting like a child instead of confronting her concerns maturely, then maybe I'm not ready to be in a relationship. At the end of the day, these two just need to dump each other and find someone okay with their lifestyle choices. I agree with the second tweet, but the first one, what do you mean? He wasn't dodging any conversation. He was just mad at her. I mean, honestly, just think about it. Who's the immature one? The one just turning off somebody's console in the middle of while they're playing? Or you could have asked him, say that, hey, I want to talk to you. Can you turn off your console so we can, I don't know, talk about this meaningful conversation we definitely need to have at this moment, right? But you didn't even give him a choice. You just turned it off. It's like, imagine if you were doing something that, you know, you're putting effort into, you're enjoying, and then somebody just wipes the board clean. Like, it's just annoying. It's like, well, it's like when you were younger and you're playing an online game and your mom's like, just pause the online game. It's like, that's not how it works, okay? And they say gamers aren't the most oppressed group in society. Shake my head, guys. That's a joke, obviously. Anyways, I feel like it's just like watching a YouTube video, right? Some people just want to chill after a long day at work, a long day at school, a long day at college, come home, watch some YouTube videos, and just go away from the real world for a little bit and have some entertainment, right? I really don't know why it's so hard to understand and why gaming is considered like a childish hobby or something. It's just entertainment. If I've got to be his mom, I don't want any. I don't think he wants anything to do with you either if you're gonna judge him for playing a goddamn video game. My ex did nothing but makeup and TikToks. There's nothing wrong with that. But she absolutely hated when I gamed. It made me resent her. So I broke up with her and met a girl who also games. Now me and my new girlfriend got a whole Minecraft world and we run duos on everything. My husband and I are gamers as well, and we do our best to try and play games together. When we don't play games together, we recommend games we think the other would like to play, even if it's a solo game. I've been married to him for 11 years now and I wouldn't trade him for the world. I feel like if you have if you enjoy gaming and you actually get a gaming partner like a wife or a girlfriend who also games, that is like a match made in heaven. You're gonna have so much fun because you're gonna have pretty much a best friend who's also your girlfriend, and you get to spend so much time together having all these wonderful experiences. So I don't know, man, maybe you're just not compatible. The "it's all I have" is a little worrisome. I would hope he doesn't feel that's all he has in life, but turning the game off would just piss me off. The "it's all I have" is actually just laughable. Like, bro, put the controller down, it's a game. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that mom who went to reddit.com and said, I deleted my son's Minecraft world that he spent 2 years on. Why does he hate me? Okay, that's kind of like an equivalent situation here. You just have zero empathy and don't understand what people value and respect, right? For some people, it can literally be all they have, right? Or all they find joy in. I mean, I don't know if you know this, if you don't have a job or anything, but the adult world is pretty depressing, okay? You work a 9 to 5 on a job you usually don't like majority of people just don't like their jobs, and then you come home and you barely get any time because you're pretty tired to have any fun, and then someone does this with your fun time. That's like, it's just torturous. You're getting absolutely railed in work and at home. It's all you have, brother. Find a hobby before your girl leaves you. Do you know what the meaning of a hobby is? Gaming is a hobby. It's a huge hobby. Like, there doesn't exist one game in this goddamn universe. There's a million games to play and a million experiences to have. It can even be a social experience. It 100% qualifies as a hobby. In fact, it's probably the most common hobby for, I don't know, guys at least. And nowadays, maybe even girls. Time to get rid of this girl and get an upgrade. Her actions and his comments saying this is all I have says everything about that relationship. Obviously, I'm not going to make sweeping judgments based on a 10-second clip, but I will say he's probably not happy in that relationship and should probably move on. Okay, I'm not sure about this, but personally, I think the video might be staged or something, but it doesn't matter because this definitely happens a lot in a lot of relationships. I feel like just respect the other person's hobby. Is that so hard? Click this video. Bye-bye.
Now, I just wanted to get this out of the way. Bookworms are not superior. They are just like everyone else. There are some bookworms out there that love to bully gamers and see them as subhumans. I know this because I ran into several. Now, all the bookworms out there, Why do you act like you can either choose to play a video game or read a book? You know, just like how shit games exist, shit books exist too. Like, there's some books that bring you nothing. Especially in this age of AI. Anyone can ask ChatGPT, hey, write a book about this. There's books, like, claiming that you cure autism with bleach. Like, come on, man. Like, why can't you come together with the gamers and maybe help write heavy text-based games? Like Morrowind 3 requires reading comprehension. Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Oregon Trail. There's a lot of them. And I wouldn't mind that making a comeback. Because, yeah, I agree, books are great. Good books, even fiction books are great. I think we can come together and make games that require reading comprehension. Not every game needs it, but there could be more, alright? Like, I am sick and tired of running into some bookworms that think gaming's for losers. That's quite the opposite. Like, it's bonkers to me. Like, even one when I used to go to school with wanted to slit my throat and wanted to see my guts hang out of my belly because her mom taught her that, you know, gaming's for losers and I guess gaming's only for boys. And I was a girl and was into gaming and she didn't approve of that. The only time she approved of that when she was thinking gamer herself, I was like, okay, you're allowed to game. And I'm like, what? Okay. Like, it was weird, like, yeah, come on. If you have daughters, please let them play a video game, okay? Don't teach them to be assholes, please. Like, just be kinder, discipline them when need be, but you know, when you're being like a complete asshole to your kid, they could be an asshole to other people. Like, just find the right balance with disciplining them, because, you know, every kid's different. Make good people, please. Okay? Let every kid have their favorite book, their favorite comic book, their favorite superhero, their favorite video game, TV show, anime, etc. And maybe have their favorite outside places too. Like, come on, man. That's what I'm asking. Alright? But we're all equal. Okay? Like, it's silly. Like, no one's better than anyone else, alright? We're all on Earth for a finite amount of time. We're just trying to figure shit out and live life. We are allowed to enjoy things, okay? I mean, there's video game books. Books written about video game characters in this day and age. If you make an indie game, you could write a book about your game and your character. There's books written about Minecraft. Like, for fuck's sake, if your kid's into Minecraft, get them some books to help them read. If you want them to read, get the books that get them interested. Make it sound exciting and be like, hey, you know, if you're looking forward to this game, I want you to read this book first. I will quiz you on it. Go from there. It's not a big deal, okay? Alright, moving on. Yeah, that shit wasn't pretty now, was it? That is controlling behavior, okay? And it's stupid. Like, let's say in the scenario that the kid is that bad and you tried everything, okay? You can sell the game console. Okay? Sell it to a kid that deserves it. But I'm only saying that if the kid is 100% like a bad egg, alright? But if the kid is just misbehaving and just not listening, just take the game console away. Hide the controllers. Take the controllers to work with you. Unhook the router and the modem and take it to work with you. It's Jesus, like, all these people talk about, oh, parental controls, kids can get around with them, da da da. Well, that sounds like a kid that doesn't respect the parent and the communication with parent and kid. something has gone horribly wrong. So if you suspect that your kid is smart enough to get through parental controls and sneaky enough, just take the modem and router with you. You can get the kid to hook it back up. Yeah, I mean, I prefer you guys go to family therapy and fix the bond and understand each other's perspectives. That would be far healthier, but damn, man. But in these next videos, I'm going to be showing kids that have tantrums and meltdowns without technology. Yeah. The thing is, what's fucked up is these people are acting like because the kid's having a meltdown over technology, it's like, oh, it's the technology. No, that behavior was never corrected. The kid was never disciplined and it was never corrected, alright? And you talk about you try talking to kids, there's really not much talking you do. You put them in timeout and take shit away and let them cry it out. And then when they're calmed down, you talk to them afterwards. I mean, that's kind of common sense. I mean, my brother, went through a temper tantrum, over not being able to go to a soccer game, and we sat there, waited for him to cry it out, and then once he calmed down and had that energy all exhausted out of him, we talked to him and told him, hey, this is how we do things, and we're gonna go home, you're gonna be upset, but we could go back to the soccer game another time. That is how, a better way to do things than, oh, yeah, it's the technology. Of course it's not my kid's fault. It's all the technology's fault. Therefore, I'm not going to let my kid enjoy technology. I do not understand kids enjoying technology at all. It's all for me. Yeah, kids should get out of the phone. I'm on my phone all the time. I'm an adult. I'm just going to complain about kids using technology all the time. Too much technology, too many video games. It's bullshit, okay? It's complete and utter bullshit. But we're gonna play the videos now and we'll talk more, okay?
Sammy, it's okay. You okay? Hello? No! It's okay, baby. Mommy's right here. You're okay.
Yes, you're coming. Yeah. Yeah, papi, yeah. Dame.
En la mañana una señora. Y ellos, los niños pensaron que ella. Pero ya 7 años. baby. I'm right here. You're okay. You're okay, baby. The baby needs a haircut.
Papi, espérate. You would have got some hair in your mouth. You don't even cry. You better stop.
You're okay.
No te muevas, espérate.
It's a good thing she only has to do this every few months.
Espérate, Sammy.
Crazy, man. Crazy baby.
Ahí no, espérate.
He's calling for violin, Dominic. You're making yourself sick, baby.
Calm down. Sí, espérate.
You look handsome already. You're not finished, baby. Almost. Almost. You're almost.
No. Ya, vamos a acabar. Ya. Es poquito. A ver.
You see?
I didn't bust your teeth off.
Sammy. Espérate, papi, espérate. Relájate.
You're almost all done. Almost okay. Keep your mouth shut. You're gonna have hair in your mouth.
Sammy, cálmate, papi.
Almost. Almost, baby.
Yeah, you're not here.
Miley's not here.
Cálmate.
Samuel, you're okay, baby.
Te voy a tener que dar.
You're okay, baby. No, Owie.
No, this is Yeah, we. Mami, dale.
No, Albie, you're okay. I'm right here, baby.
Mami. Vas a lastimar, vale. No. Yeah.
Daddy's right there, baby.
Yeah.
Daddy's there. Samuel, you're okay, baby. I'm right here. Sí.
Voy a salir caqueado.
I never seen somebody cut hair so fast.
Nada. No le corta que hace ahora.
You're okay, baby.
Samuel, joder, chingada madre. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? You see why you got all this on your face? You understand? Ow. Relájate. Espérate.
No es el que me vaya.
Ya váyase con su madre.
Calm down. Come on, look, they're already cutting it.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, Otto. It's okay, Otto.
You're almost done.
Counselor number 1. Counselor number 2. And the barber. And the holder. And tie.
It's okay, Tyson. It's okay. They're almost done.
Wow, you look handsome. You look like Obama.
Get the hair off.
No. 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 No, you're not gonna pay me back. No, you won't. No, I already bought you Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I did. I bought you a donut and I bought you a colada. No. 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 No, you won't. No. 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 You're acting like a 2-year-old.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're being a bad person.
No.
Hey. No, I want it now.
No. Oh, I just hit my head.
Now.
No.
I want it now.
No.
Give me the money.
No.
Now.
No.
I'm gonna flip out.
You're honestly acting like a 2-year-old.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Please.
No.
Only $2.50.
No.
I'm gonna cry.
No. I don't have $2.50.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. No, I don't.
You have fun. I'm too.
No.
I'm gonna cry.
No. No.
What can you do? I know you have it.
No.
I want it now.
No. Nope. You're acting like you're 2. Stop embarrassing yourself. No. 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 You just crushed them.
I like it like that.
No. 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 No.
I'm gonna make a scene. Look at those around.
No. No. Get up. You're embarrassing yourself.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Please.
No. No.
Please.
Your foot's stuck. Way to go. No. Tantrums don't work on me. Get up before I slap you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
It's Reese's. Get over it. Actually, I love Reese's, but... No.
I love you.
No. Stop.
I hate you. No. I hate you.
I feel like your mom.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
There's lots of reasons.
No.
You promise.
Should have brought money.
But I'll pay you back.
No, you won't. No, you won't. I know you. You won't. But you won't. No, you won't. Stop lying.
No.
I hate liars.
I hate you.
I hate you.
You're a bean.
You're a bitch.
I hate you.
Good. Goodbye. Run away.
Running away.
But you're coming back.
Hair.
Ew, that's disgusting. Why would you leave it there and then come back like in half an hour later? No.
Actually, I kind of like that.
That's awesome.
Would you put a drink in?
Yeah, oh my god, that's awesome. I'll buy you that.
Would you really?
No.
I don't like you.
I don't like you.
Please.
No.
You're so. You. No,
I thought you wanted the backpack.
I gotta go push.
I'm leaving you. No. No.
Please?
You're acting like a brat.
You're a brat.
You're a brat.
Your face is a brat.
Good comeback.
Yeah. Please. I'll give you $1.
It's $2.
I'll give you $2.
Give me 3. With a 50 cents interest every time you're late.
Are you asking me right now? late a day? Like,
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
No.
You're evil.
I know you are, but what am I?
Blah.
Bleh.
I'm gonna take one.
That's stealing. No.
Then you get in trouble.
Why would I get in trouble?
I'll say you did it.
You're such a bitch. Yeah, not funny.
I want it.
I don't care.
I don't like you.
I don't like you.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No. Bye.
Eva, share the potato chips.
Give me the chips.
Can Daddy have one? Let Daddy have one.
Let Mommy have a chip. Come on, let Mommy and Daddy have chips. Hey, Eva.
Here, let me have a chip.
Here, let Mommy have a chip. Here, hold on.
Let me have one. Daddy can't have this one? Oh, baby girl.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and also, video games and internet is not digital heroin. And it's not the same thing as drinking. It's all about how you use it. And the people that you spend time with on there, it's ridiculous. There's a huge difference between playing in a lobby with 30 strangers you never met in your life versus playing with 3 friends. Like, ungrounded. Huge difference. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. The point is, for the love of everything that is holy and unholy, don't take shit from an influencer that tries to sell bullshit to you, okay? And sells you staged content. It just wants to scam you. It keeps talking about video games, ADHD bad, autism, da. Just stop, okay? I don't want... If I could change anything, I want people to stop listening to these toxic influencers and actually try to listen to people that are bringing people together. I'm trying to bring people together. I'm trying to bring gamers together too. Like, goddamn, it's like respectfully, yeah, I said God names in vain, and I get a lot of you are against that. But it's like respectfully, it's exhausting, man. Like, respectfully, it is. Like, how is... Like, alright. Let me tell you guys something. Like, when the internet first came out, we didn't have social media. It was just the internet, okay? And then when social media was booming and these preppy girls were taking pictures of their food, I saw what it was. It was people becoming addicted to vanity and attention. I didn't want any part of that. And I didn't take any part of that for a while. You know what I did? I used the internet as a tool. My mom taught me and saw through it. It's like, hey, honey, you gotta be careful who you listen to and who you follow, because, yeah, this is gonna get pretty bad. And I believed her. I just emulated games. I learned how to use Blender. I did some research on Unreal Engine. I looked up old media and old movies. Like, I discovered Oswald the Lucky Rabbit before Mickey Mouse and Disney reacquired the rights to it. I thought that shit was cool. Like, I like learning about old media and history. Like, I found out like all the different cartoon styles and all the different game styles, and it was awesome. It was fun. But it's like, come on, man. There's a whole ass internet beyond social media, okay? And I consider YouTube an actual tool, okay? Yeah. The best and worst part about it is anyone can upload. But I was taught how to navigate that by my mom. She told me like some things like, hey, if someone seems to be, you know, acting high and mighty and trying to sell you a product that seems kind of scammy, do not subscribe. If someone is basically being a sack of shit, or, well, you know, just common sense shit, alright? I just wish more people learn how to navigate the internet better, especially kids. Because I'm not worried about the kids, I'm worried about the adults raising the kids. And on a very, very tiny dot of the internet all the time, and just circle jerking each other. It's not healthy, dude. Use it as an actual tool to better yourselves and use it for entertainment. Like, use it to bring people together instead of dividing. Like, people like that are part of the problem, not part of the solution. Because they want to generalize it as all bad. It's ridiculous. Like, I want to educate people more, like, how to use it in a healthy manner. Alright? And how, like, if some of you want to mix outside with it, then yeah, sure. You can take some pictures from outside and put it into a game or into a media. That would be awesome. But, alright. So, what can we do? Like I said, ignore these shit influencers. For the love of God, please. And ignore the doctors, you don't see the air quotes here, trying to sell you this bullshit. And all these news stations trying to sell you the bullshit. They're all biased as fuck, okay? They've been trying to scapegoat us gamers for years. It's fucking pathetic. So, another thing we could do is form a healthy communities, both in the virtual world and in real life. Shame bad people, team together and relate, and understand. Relate to your kids. Create your own shit. Whether it's your own animation, content, or video games. Guess what? There's a rule in the indie community. When you're making a video game, get your bad game out of the way. Don't make your dream game first. Make a shitty horror game, get it out of the way. You'll learn from it. But the important thing is that you learn from it. And guess what? That could be money towards your kids' college. And doctors can be gamers too. And another thing is, have good sportsmanship and learn how to lose gracefully. Be the best version of yourself, and respect others. Please. Like, that's what I want. Okay? And please don't be like one of those like assholes talking about, oh, it's Minecraft. Minecraft is so bad. I don't care what anybody else says. It's virtual Legos, for fuck's sake. It's multiplayer. Pick up a controller, play with your kid. See what they created on there. And they'll probably like real life Legos too. Buy them some Legos. Build it with them. Alright? Like, they have Minecraft Legos, dude. It's not a big deal. And worry about the whole pedophile thing? Pedophiles hide both online and in real life. Just an FYI. You can set your settings, turn off the chat, have family safety settings, and keep it on there. You can also game system. Put your family PC out in the living room until the kid is responsible enough to have one in their room. Just get a retro console for them to have in their room when they are old enough, and have them graduate to having online in their room. The child feel that they are responsible enough to handle it. Okay? It's not hard, man. And you can also encourage them to make their own shit and watch them create. You can also game with them. Shocking. Respectfully, okay? I'm astounded by the number of parents that buy their kids these things and act like it's the video game's fault when they could have just sat down with them, asked them why they like it so much, and played it. And to all the people that said, well, my kid just watches YouTube, watches these people play the video games. Well, guess what? It's the equivalent of you watching sports, man. Yeah, I don't care if your argument's like, well, the sports, you have to actually move your body. Well, no fucking shit. You're still playing a game, aren't you? There's one in real life where you move your body, and there's one where you just use a controller. The kid just enjoy. I mean, I enjoy watching other people play too. Like, I like to see how well they do, what kind of speed runs they do, and sometimes we watch it to see if it's worth getting the game. Maybe if it's worth playing with the boys or the girls. It's not a big deal, dude. Like, it's not a big deal to watch someone play a game. It's pretty awesome, dude. It is. Like, it's better than some AI slop video. Like, what do you want? Like, I'd rather have them play a game, watch someone play a game and tell their parents about it, but like, hey, this looks awesome. I was wondering if I could get that, and maybe the parents be like, oh yeah, maybe we could play a game together sometime. There's a lot of older games where you can play together, like the old Disney games for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Like, you can emulate those or try to find them out on eBay or at a flea market. It's not a big deal, all right? But another thing too, if you're thinking about getting into gaming, or if your kids are wanting to get into gaming, or if you like have trouble with raging, start off with some Uno and some Sorry, okay? So essentially what I'm proposing is to start with the card and board games, then graduate to Mario Kart or Mario Party, because this is good practice to get people to regulate their emotions and learn that winning isn't everything. Repeat after me. Winning isn't everything. You should try to win, of course, but you should also know good sportsmanship and learn to lose gracefully. Like, if You can learn to lose gracefully at a card and board game, and you graduate to Mario Kart or Mario Party. It's gonna be a little more intense, but with some trial and error in that area. And if you can handle losing gracefully at Mario Party and Mario Kart, you're on your way. Okay? Just do it as a family, please. And teach them when to walk away when they're getting too mad, because a lot of gamers fuck up when they're angry, okay? Plus, controllers are expensive, so as a gamer myself, I recommend gaming with a calm peace of mind. Because when you're calm and collected, you're gonna perform a lot better. That goes with anything. Alright? Like, 100% does. Because if you get yourself all worked up, it clouds your judgment, and you're gonna be making a lot more mistakes. Again, it goes with anything in life. Not just video games, anything. So, if anything, these are good practice when you're working with your kid or friends or other family members as a team to teach them good sportsmanship and how to lose gracefully and have a calm peace of mind when, doing something. Like 100%, dude. Yes. Now, what to realize? Video games aren't fun. They can bring people together. They have a story to tell. It's a lot of art design. It's art, like movies, books, music. It has music. It's for everyone. Many different types exist. Like, let me break down. Video games has art design. Alright? They have a story. You play as a character or characters. How do you get to point A to point B in the story? You either find out as you play along, or it tells you beforehand. And all good video games, even the shitty ones, has music. Because it paints the environment. Like, it's bonkers to me that not more people are talking about like how great this shit is, and are just shaming these sellout ones. Like the ones that are just, shovelware. It blows my mind. And I hope we get to that point one day. I really do. There is different types of genres and types of games that exist. There's games like Tetris, puzzle games, mind you. There's first-person shooters, third-person shooters, there's platformers, like the 90s and 2000s. And in the indie scene, and there's visual novels, and there's text-based games like the Oregon Trail. There's rhythm games like the Hatsumiku games, where you have to press the buttons, or Guitar Hero. Same with Rock Band. And there's driving games, there's pinball games, virtual card games, it could be Uno, it could be poker, and there's board games, there's Monopoly, and Sorry. And then there's fighting games like Street Fighters or regular fighting games. Like basically boxing. There's like Wii Boxing for fuck's sake. And they're games that combine the different types together. Like there's the old horror games that had some puzzle elements like the old Resident Evil games. Like, the sky's the limit with this shit. It really is. That's fine. Why aren't people talking about the different types of games and genres that exist? This needs to be talked about more. Like, 100%. There's a whole world here. There's educational games. Yeah, there's bad educational games, but there's also good educational games. This is the shit that these toxic influencers hide and act like it's all the same and it's all bad for you. No, it's not. This shit is awesome, okay? This right here, this crudely drawn example, alright? We have games like Halo, Ratchet & Clank, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Mario, Sonic. The list goes on. There's Burnout, Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Pac-Man. There's Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. You know, I don't remember their fucking names, but this guy, before the video game industry was huge, he saw it being blown up in the next few decades, like back in the 90s. And he was teaming up with his friend, who his friend thought all video games were violent and bad, and he convinced her. Lo and behold, he convinced her that it was a good investment, and she once won over and saw him as this beautiful piece of art. They made their first game for the PS1. And guess what? Sony's like, alright, we want you to make the second game, but for less time. And they're like, alright, I guess we got a crunch. And she's like, alright, I'm gonna make sure that, our team doesn't, rely on junk food. I'm gonna make sure they get healthy food. Yeah, she threw the junk food away. You would think, you'd probably roll your eyes at that, but honestly, come on, how many of you guys, when you're pulling in all-nighters, eating junk food felt like shit? Like, come on. And that woman is the same. She made sure that they got the nutrition they needed and got the second game done for the PS1. Like, look up the Oddworld stories. Like, it's on YouTube. Shit's amazing. Like, I'll put those down in the comments below. Actually, there's also a whole playlist called Gamers Are Successful or Gamers Are Awesome. I'll put the whole playlist down too. But, there'll be a lot of shit down in the description in the comments, okay? But alright, moving on. But I also want to point out, there's a variety of methods to making games, not just one straight way. Because, again, video games are a work of art. Alright? There's 2D, 3D. Like you can even mix the two together. You can make it out of clay. There's like stop motion games that exist. I mean, there's Hylics, that indie game. There's that Kirby game, like Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, that looks like it's made out of clay. I don't know if they use real clay or not, but I know the Hylics game did. There's pre-rendered, like Donkey Kong Country, Sonic 3D Blast. Now, pre-rendered means you're making a 3D model, like in Blender, right? Or an object that looks 3D, but you turn it into a sprite, so you take a picture of it, and you remove the background, and all you have is the picture itself, and you want to move it at least in the 8 direction, if you're trying to do a pseudo 3D game. Or at least left and right, if you're doing like a side-scroller. Like, you can even do it like with real-life objects. Like, let's say, this mouse I'm holding. You do not see it, but just imagine a computer mouse, okay? I want to put arms and legs on it, right? But I want to take a picture of it on a background. That'll be easy for me to edit out. So I do that, and I move the thing around and take multiple pictures. I put it on the computer. I use the software GIF to remove the background, and I got myself a character called Mousy. Like, it's an easy concept to grasp, but knowing how to do it, that's YouTube's your best friend. I may come up with some tutorials how to do it, okay? I wouldn't mind, but that's a different subject altogether. I'm just talking about, like, why video games can be a good thing, and right now in this particular segment, I'm talking about different types of games that exist. So, let's get back on topic. Rubber Hose. Cuphead. Everyone knows what Cuphead is by now, right? Two brothers always wanted to make a game together. And they did it. One of the brothers' wives helped out greatly. She's fantastic. Very supportive. Like, I don't know if both brothers had a wife or not, but I know one of them did. They did the OG paintbrush style and the inkwell. That takes a lot of work. They had to learn how to do that in the 1940s, 30s style. That's a feat in itself. It's amazing. I'll put the video down in the comments below. There's a lot of videos I need to put down in the comments, but I'm happy to do it. I'll put it in the description too. Everyone should watch that video. Same with the Oddworld making of video, because it's amazing. Like what goes behind the scenes. More people should be aware that these video games, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's a work of art. Seriously. Now, bringing outside pics to the game. Now, let's say you want to work on a game, but you also want to go outside. What? You want to have those retro textures, right? Like from the outside world. Take a picture of the ground, take a picture of the walls, take a picture of the trees. You can use GIMP to edit it. You could put the pictures on Blender and put it on the model, and once you grasp like how to do that, it becomes second nature to you. It can be hard for a newbie, but trust me, it's not all that hard, but it will be harder for someone who's not in that world. There's tutorials for it on YouTube, but I encourage people to try to think outside the box, like come up with a variety of ways how to make a game or animation. Expand on it, because not everything needs to look the same. Do your own thing. Learn from other styles. See what you can come up with. Because the human mind can be a beautiful thing. And there's pixel art. Now that's a classic. I appreciate the hell out of it. There's visual novels. They're starting to come back. But think of the Oregon Trail if it was more pretty, basically, but it's still a text-based game. There's educational games, like you could use games to educate. Remember the old school Assassin's Creed, when they're talking about history and that? How about shit like that? You make it fun and educational. That can happen. It still can happen. You can add some like real-life facts to your game. Like let's say you have an underwater game where you're deep sea diving. And your mission is to survive and build. Similar to Subnautica, right? You can have real life facts about fish and sea creatures that live down there. Yeah, by all means, steal that idea. It's not original. Steal it. Use it for your game if you want to aspire to be a game maker. Go for it. And games that encourage teamwork. Little Big Planet. Guacamelee. Rayman Legends. Like, I can't stress this enough. Couch co-op and online co-op. They're fantastic. Grounded. These games should be encouraged more. Like to play a night with your friends and family. Co-op is amazing. It's better than versus in my opinion. If you love versus games, then I'm glad you're having fun and you're able to lose gracefully and have good sportsmanship. I'm just saying it's a lot healthier for a lot of people to work together. Especially those who can't take too many losses. It's a beautiful thing But remember, a lot of older games like have a lot of co-op in them too. Like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. There's that old Looney Tunes game for the PS1 that has co-op. There's the Goof Troop game for Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. There's Mrs. Pac-Man for the Sega Genesis, which you can play co-op on. I was shocked too. 100% shocked. No, seriously, emulate it if you wish. Like, give it a try with your buddy. You guys will probably have some, some laughs over it. But, alright, there's polygon games. Like the old school Crash Bandicoot, the old school Spyro. I always said Pyro. No, Spyro. I reluctantly list this, but Bubsy 3D. One of the worst games of all time. But if you like it, you like it. Sorry, it's not for me. But, yeah, there's the old polygon style, and I think all just about all graphic styles is beautiful. It's just whether you pull it off well or not is really on you. And games that encourage creativity. Minecraft, The Sims, Animal Crossing, Amazing Island. Yes, Amazing Island for the GameCube. You can make your own monster. Games like that. I love those. And the only reason why Minecraft is shat on is because it's popular. Alright? And because some creeps just happen to get on some online servers. That happens. Few bad apples try to spoil something. I'm not gonna let it spoil Minecraft. I just encourage you guys just to play with your friends and just host each other's worlds and leave it at that, or maybe if you guys live like next to each other or near each other, just play offline. It's not a big deal. Plus, you can always set your settings to private. I set my settings to private. You think I want to be talking to some strangers I don't know? No, I don't mind meeting new people, but on most of my accounts, I prefer to be, you know, hanging with people I know, because that's normal. If I want to meet new people, I'll go to like certain groups in real life or online where to meet new people. I try to do so safely, but right now I'm good. Alright, and games that encourage thinking and problem solving. Those are another good ones. I think Tetris, even though it's old as dirt, is fantastic for that. I really do. So is Puyo Puyo. Puyo Puyo Tetris, too, is like one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at, you know, those kind of puzzles, but, you know, I enjoy them. And there's games that don't hold your hand and expect you to actually think. Like the old role-playing games. Like, I had to think for a minute. There's the old Fallout games, and I mean the old ones. And the old Elder Scroll games. You know, from the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, they didn't really hold your hand. And there were Zelda games that didn't really hold your hand either. Like, I think we need a little more of that. Like, yeah, there'll be online guides, but I think it'll be great. Especially games that have some puzzle elements to them, to where you have to figure shit out. But yeah, remember, when you're making a game, you have the power to make it however you want. You're the artist, the creator. Whatever you, just you, or you and your team create, that's your game. You can make it encourage thinking and encourage teamwork. You can make it in a rubber hose style, or where shit looks like clay, or where shit looks like wood. Like, you can actually use real wood carvings from outside and edit pictures using a computer. Like I said, the sky's the limit. You can even make metal sculptures, make little robots. Like, you can make it fun, like make props in real life, like however you want, and just take pictures and put it into your computer. I guess you used to work with your hands and have friends or family do a project together, and I think that's fantastic, personally. That shit's cool. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. I mean, you can even make a somewhat like a Wallace and Gromit style game, like with all that claymation shit. That would be awesome to see. In fact, if you guys want to do something like that, or something new, or bring back something, I'm rooting for you guys, okay? Like, something I would love to see back is the kaiju fighting games like Godzilla. That shit would be amazing. 100%. I love that so much. I'm surprised there isn't a Godzilla Battle Royale game out. But it probably would have been shit, to be honest. But yeah, bring something back like Godzilla Save the Earth kind of style, but you can make it claymation, or you can make them all made out of sand. And maybe encourage a lot of teamwork, against a raid kaiju or something. Like, that's something. Destroy cities. But I'm just spitting some ideas to you guys to get you guys to think. Like, the thing about the being born in this time period, or even afterwards, is you got more material to work with than you think. You just gotta look at the past, at the old games, and you can emulate just about any game you want. Let that sink in. Any game you want to get the feel for it, and you can become inspired by it. Like, I don't care what people think, but like, oh, when you play a video game, you can't think at all. You 100% can. Like, there's a difference between being focused and trying to solve a game versus, you know, chatting and talking while playing the game. Because there are games where you just don't require that much brain power, and you just, like, think to yourself, like I do on Sonic Rumble. It's not a big deal. Not all games are the same, they're all different. But, alright, let's move on to the next segment. I think you guys get what I'm saying. So, last bits. Emulation's awesome. Learn all you can. Physical media is king. So is portable hard drives. Modding is awesome. Co-op games are great. Video game patents are shit. Binge gaming is a treat. I mean, you can binge game a lot. Like, go for it. Just make sure you get your responsibilities done, and make sure you play with your friends too, and talk with your family and hang out with them as well. Like, video games will always be awesome, but it's always best enjoyed when you do things together. Now, video game patents, look up the Nemesis patent to get a good idea what I mean by it's shit. Like, don't listen to what any people said defending patents. It's, I mean, you know, like game mechanics as patents, that's what I mean. Anyone should be able to use a video game mechanic, period. That's just restricting. I mean, yeah, it encourages you to find loopholes around it and be a little more creative, but it's still pretty shit, dude. Like, look up the lawsuits for Power World to get a good idea, alright? Power World versus Nintendo. That will help you guys get a better idea of what I'm saying, alright? But remember, making your own shit, especially with your family, friends, that shit's legendary. Especially if they're supportive. Hang on to those type of people, okay? If they're supportive and don't shit on you for being a gamer or an artist, those are the type of people you want to hang on to. That shit's rare as fuck. We need more people like that. Now, more I want to say is, these are just the type of games you want to avoid. Gacha games. They're practically gambling. I mean, think about it. RNG encourages you to throw real life money. Those should be played responsibly. It should be warned. Like, don't be playing games with heavy microtransactions or online-only games or gacha games until you fully know and are fully okay with realizing once it's gone, it's gone. Both the game and your money. Because this is how you should treat gambling. This is something my mom taught me. When you're gambling, realize there's no system. You gotta treat it as you're saying goodbye to your money. And you have to be 100% okay with saying goodbye to your money. Have a budget, stick to it, and you'll go a long way. But if you can't stick to the budget, and you're bankrupting yourself over this, then you shouldn't be touching gambling, especially a gacha game. Gacha games didn't really exist back then. I think they were only in Japan, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, all those pay-to-win games, gacha games, should be cautioned. Now, Something I didn't list on here is MMOs. They're online only. People are on those a lot because they're online only and there's timed events. Those should be cautioned as well. You gotta realize how much time you're spending on there and if you got your responsibilities done or not. 100%. Or World of Warcraft. It was a phenomenon. The creators of South Park loved World of Warcraft too. They made some South Park episodes. Yeah, you should also like online games, especially MMO with timed events. Yeah, those should be cautioned as well, 100%. Ark has a timer on it and it's online only. I mean, I guess there's like an offline mode, but typically a lot of people play online. When you're playing that online aspect of the game, you should be cautioned of how much time you're spending on the game. Like those type of games. There's nothing wrong with the survival game, of course, but it's just a game that demands you to be on it at a certain time, just like that. You should be cautioned. And you gotta make sure your responsibilities are taken care of, because your health, your friends and family, they're there for you. Alright? But everyone needs to realize not all games are like that. But I'm not gonna bullshit you guys and say all games are good, all games are the same, because that's bullshit too. No, we need to watch out for MMOs, massive online playing games, pay-to-win games, gacha games, games with heavy microtransactions, and games that you pay full price for online only. Those are the ones I despise the most, by the way, and I think heavy microtransactions and gacha games should really stay out of kids' games, like 100%. Like, it's one thing if an adult is actively doing it, but come on, man. Keep that out of the kids' games. Let them enjoy their Mario and Sonic in peace. Now, another thing is, again, ownership of full game is king, especially if you're able to play it offline. But making your own is limited. Remember that. We humans, with these phones, all these devices we have the power in our fingertips. There's way more to the internet than just small itty bitty black dot that is social media. And here's the reason why I say YouTube better. Because YouTube at least can be used as a tool to better ourselves when used responsibly. And it can be used for entertainment. Alright? I'm not gonna hate on YouTube. I'll call it the shit, like, you know, the bad people that upload harmful content on there, but that's about it. No, YouTube is a wonderful tool. It is. You just gotta know how to use it. And teach your kids how to use it. Please. Alright. But, yeah, I think I got my point across. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps. Game on, you're all amazing. I will put the credits for all the videos that I download from YouTube in the credits and in the description and in the comments down below. And I guess, side note, why I say teach your kids how to use YouTube and internet responsibly, because if you don't teach them at all, then they're not gonna know how the fuck to use it as adults. They're gonna fumble for a while. They may get themselves back up, or they may not, alright? Just please, we need smarter and kinder people in this world. Alright? Because we need more smarter and critical thinking people to basically speak up against these toxic influencers and these politicians and these doctors that have been bought off, and these doctors or these people posing as doctors, like 100%. Yeah, we just need more good people, okay? Period. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Hit that like and subscribe if there are any games you want me to play. there any drawings you want me to draw in a future drawing stream? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember, it's not a yes or a no, it's a maybe. And please remember to be the best versions of yourselves, respect one another, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.